I call upon the Chancellor, Dr. Brian May, to address the Assembly.
I feel deeply honoured. I don't usually get a round of applause before I've said anything, so thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Chancellor of this great university, it's a pleasure and an honour to share this great day with you. I look forward to it all year, I can tell you. Graduands, this is all about you, as you've probably figured by now. And so it should be, after all your hard work. But parents of graduands, children of graduands, extended families of graduands, friends of graduands and supporters, it's your day as well, and I thank you for being here and packing this magnificent venue to celebrate with us. Very happy with all these cuts that we can still afford to be here, actually. And we can still afford chairs, but who knows? It's all the Labour government's fault. This is a day when we take stock. It's a day when we take an overview of what's been happening to us. I'm talking specifically to you, graduands, really. You're thinking about the hard work that you've done and the fact that you've been able to achieve. You're thinking about where you stand on this particular day and hopefully taking a moment to just purely enjoy it and feel good about what you've done. And you're also wondering about the future. And the future, of course, depends on your own aspirations. A certain amount of things will happen to you which you have no control over, but very much of your life will be controlled by your aspirations, your dreams. And of course, you know by now, and we all know, that the credo of this great university is dream, plan, and achieve. So as I say, you've already done some of that in fashioning yourselves, as you've been doing over the last few years, to cope with the world that you're about to step into. But the same thing will apply out there. And I'm sure I've recently returned to university myself. It's only a couple of years ago I returned after about 30 years to finish off my PhD. And I know what it feels like. And there are moments when you really, really do want to give up. And it's part of our training, part of our growth that we learn to get through those moments. And it says a lot that all of you are here now and you didn't give up. But I have to say, as time goes on, you'll be dreaming and planning and achieving many different kinds of things. You will start off with dreaming of being successful, making money perhaps. You'll marry, have families, and you'll want to make money and make decent homes for your family. But there will be times when you will want to dream outside that box, as we all do as we get older. And you will have some perhaps different kinds of dreams. One of my dreams I've been very fortunate in my life to achieve a lot of the personal dreams in music and astronomy and stereoscopic photography. But at various times I've dared to dream other kinds of dreams. A lot of those were concerned with children. I've been associated with the British Bone Marrow Donor Appeal for many years, and we dreamed of making a register to make sure that every child who had a leukemia-related disease was able to find a match and have a bone marrow transplant. And that felt very good to achieve that kind of dream. Sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes you'll dream a dream which actually does seem to be an impossible dream. And my recent example is I dreamed that we might change the world so that it respected all creatures. And I found that I wake up every morning to the fact that I have not managed to achieve this. If you come across such impossible dreams, I'd like to give you this little tiny piece of wisdom which was given to me recently, and I hope you'll forgive me. It's a childish little story, but it gives me a lot of strength as I go on. The story is this. There's a little girl standing on a beach, and she's surrounded by thousands upon thousands of starfish who've actually been washed up on the shore, and the sun's beating down, and they're obviously all going to be baked to death in the sun. A little girl is picking up these starfish one at a time, and throwing them back into the sea. And a man comes along and says, "What on earth are you doing, little girl?" surely this is a hopeless task. You can't possibly hope to save all these creatures. And the little girl picks up one of the starfish, throws it into the sea, and says, I saved that one. So that's the kind of thing which keeps me going. If you dream dreams which cannot be fulfilled right away, and perhaps they seem like an impossible mountain, keep on believing, keep on climbing that mountain, day by day, piece by piece, and maybe eventually the dream actually will be fulfilled. Okay, I would just like to say one more thing, and that is there's a certain degree of formality here which we enjoy, and I think it's appropriate to this occasion. But this is really an occasion of celebration. That's what we're all here for. We're all joyful that our loved ones have done something great. And we are not the kind of university which says to you, please sit very quietly and very formally. We're not like that at all. We hope that as your loved one comes up and receives his or her well-deserved award, you will make a bit of noise in the way that you feel accustomed and the way that you feel is natural, and get up and shout and dance and clap, anything you want. Let us celebrate. Thank you.